Okay, guys, welcome back to the Vein of Gold, the third week session. I'm so happy you guys are all here and you all have come dressed in your inner character. I'm so very grateful that you guys did that. I hope it was fun, and we're going to work on that later. But first of all, I'm going to lead off with Samantha. Because she didn't get to do her Vein of Gold fully. So what I'm going to do is, Samantha, if you will unmute yourself, and I want you to share your Vein of Gold list with us and your favorite childhood book. And remember, when you share it, to go slowly, okay? Hold on.
Hi, I'm unmuted right now. Okay, my first was my Vein of Gold childhood book.
Wait, start with your movies. Start with your movies, please.
Oh, the movies. Okay. Yeah. I had Pulp Fiction, then Devil Wears Prada, Kill Bill, Goodfellas, and Streetcar Named Desire.
Okay. What was your childhood book?
A Tale of Two Cities.
Great. All right, everybody, unmute and please tell her common themes in her movie and her book, okay?
I would say a charming attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. Charming.
I like the Kill Bill. I like the movie Kill Bill, like Revenges.
Revenge. Yeah. I loved that. And yeah, occasionally I got to work with set decorators on some of these movies too, like Kill Bill. And
oh, wow.
Now, Samantha, you don't talk, you just write, okay? So you guys load her up with what her common denominators are of her films, okay?
Strong.
Murder.
Murder and sadness. Sadness.
Opposing forces, like real dual worlds, like two worlds going on.
Yeah,
I would
Tale of
say-
Two Cities.
Yeah, I would say a facade.
That's a good one.
uh-huh.
I like The Facade. That's good.
What else, guys?
I had Revenge.
Yeah, Revenges. Yeah.
Yeah, Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe covert, where you think maybe someone's your friend or helping you out, but they're just gonna take your butt out.
Yep.
Covert.
Not if I don't do it first.
I'll let you do it first.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. Yeah.
Go ahead. Samantha, is any of this resonating with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Good looking. A lot of good looking people in all those movies.
Yeah. Sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah, a lot of-
How about sex, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. Sex. Yeah. Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a suaveness in all those movies.
Comic book world.
Drug abuse. I only heard a couple of them because I was gone.
You're
Drug
sideways
abuse.
too.
Repeat your movies again.
Yes,
Addiction.
movies again.
It was Pulp Fiction. That was my first. Devil Wears Prada, Kill Bill, Goodfellas, and Streetcar Named Desire.
Okay.
The sex
Well,
is big time right there.
That's a
Goodfellas,
sex.
that's
That's a
Underworld.
sex one. Huh?
Organized
All right.
crime, drug addiction.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Mafia queen.
Mafia wife.
Yeah.
Mafia wife. Yes.
What was the book?
All the movies she picked, good fellas. Some of them are really good fellas.
I wasn't
Tale of
around
Two
that time.
Cities. Yeah.
I grew up around it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Samantha, tell me a little bit more about Tale of Two Cities. What did you resonate with in that book? And what character did you resonate with?
Well, Marie Antoinette. I read that when I was really younger, so I don't remember everything much about it, but I remember that I was fascinated because she was so young, and she knew she wanted beauty and luxury in her life, but she didn't really get it.
no.
Now, let me ask you, is that predominant in your movies?
In a lot of ways it is, yeah, like
Now, now let me ask you, is that, now if you say yes, that is your vein of gold, okay? Because you had reached out to me and said, I'm a little dubious about the vein of gold. And let me just tell all of you guys this, if something is on your list and you're passionate about it, like Marie Antoinette, believe me, that is your vein of gold, okay? You don't have to question it. Just assume that it is, because it is your vein of gold. Does that make sense, Samantha?
yeah, so like that's basically what I was attracted to as a very young child. And I grew up actually, wanting that. And I remember when I was, old enough to take the subways, I would go up to all the beautiful places in Manhattan that were super, super rich and walk around and just imagine.
And that is your vein of gold. And do you see that trace in your films?
Mhm.
Glamour. Marie Antoinette was fascinated with glamour, and so those things are the things that you want to play or look at in scripts. Does that make sense?
Yes, like
Um,
there's Prada was prominent.
yeah.
Lucio,
And,
put it back on.
and you might,
Hi.
hi, Carol, and you might see all of those traces, even though a lot of your films are kind of, I would say, boy films, you might find that there's a strong female in there. So you guys look at that, look at the female character. Since you mentioned Marie Antoinette, look in your movies, go scene by scene through your films, and list your favorite parts of those films, because what you're going to find is you're probably going to find that you're probably attracted to a lot of the strong female characters. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And Vein of Gold is not just static. It's not just set in stone. I want you guys to know that it's an evolution of your talent and your acting. Okay, so it's not just something that's just set in stone and that's my vein of gold and that's it. Your vein of gold is always expanding as you expand as an actor and a person. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
So Samantha, you also you wanted to do a monologue because you didn't get to do one last week, and you wanted to do Violet from August. What's it called? August Sage.
Of Osage County.
Yeah. Will you do
Yeah.
that for us?
I could do that one. I figured I was a cat because I had something that was like a cat lady, but I didn't completely memorize it or anything.
Well, why don't you do this? You do the one that you feel most expresses your vein of gold. If it's Violet, do her, or if it's the cat lady, do her.
Well, right now I think I would go with the cat lady.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, hi, Susan. Can I help you with something? Oh, you lost your cat? I'm so sorry. I know what it's like to lose a cat. It'll break your heart. I mean, cats are really great. So, um, well, what does your cat look like? Do you have, oh, you have a picture. Great, let me see. Oh, yeah, I've seen him. He came by my house just the other day, and he was just right outside the door going, meow, 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 meow. Well, I opened the door and he just walked right in. That's kind of crazy because I have so many cats. Usually cats will check out the place before they just walk in. But anyway, he just walked right up to my bedroom and set himself up on my bed. So he was so bold, I decided to name him Xavier because, that means new home. And, I figured this was his new home. So, yeah, he was here. I don't know where he is right now, but, oh, Fiona, get away from the TV, Fiona. Yep, it'll ruin your eyes. What's the matter with you? Come on, Fiona.
Beautiful.
Great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
That was really fun. That actually, that type of character, I think you could explore that.
Right.
I think you could explore that type of character a lot more, and really fine tune that, because I think there's a lot of good, there's a lot of good funny things in there that you could actually play.
Yeah.
And so I think you could, I think that's part of your vein of gold, a lady living in a fantasy world. Talk about vein of gold. Marie Antoinette was living in a fantasy world, the
Yes.
country was going nuts around her and she was in her own land. So I think that is a great theme for you to explore and keep doing that. So
Like a movie thing, like a short movie with that.
yeah, absolutely. Samantha, you could do a short movie around that. That's absolutely true. So
Oh,
now,
it's really
well,
cute.
so,
Cute.
so Samantha, does the vein of gold make a little more sense to you now?
Yes, it does. It
Okay.
makes a lot of sense now.
Okay, good. So I'm going to ask everybody real quickly to jot down in your notebook what you feel is your vein of gold. Just from what we've touched on in the first two sessions, what do you feel is your vein of gold? And I wrote, just name it. Name your vein of gold. Don't question it. Just write down, my vein of gold is comedy or drama, whatever you feel your vein of gold is.
And it has to be one thing, or it can't be two?
I would say focus on one thing. What you feel is your strongest. You can write down two. You guys can write, see, there's no rules to this. You guys can write down whatever you want, but really you're looking for your vein of gold. So this is a personal thing that you're naming, okay? You're naming your vein of gold. And it's not set in stone. As I said to Samantha in my email today to her, I said, it's not set in stone. You can always refine it and change it later. And now I'm going to ask you, this is something that I want you guys to explore during the week. I want you guys to ask yourself and look at the collages that you made. And do you see traces of your vein of gold, your films, in your collages?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many say yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what we're really doing here is we're actually using our mental images and our creative imaginations to find out what we're best at acting at. And we're making a big leap of faith with it because because you never know what's going to happen here. This is like live theater. I swore I'd never go back to theater. um,
I did too.
um, you're using your sort of inner movie to sort of guide you on this vein of gold journey. And it is a journey, and it's something that you want to keep looking at even after this class is over. You want to find out what your vein of gold is. And if you see it in your collage and you're going to start seeing it come up in your acting.
We
And
don't want to get over. We
What's
want
that?
to continue more.
More.
Of course. So what you guys are going to want to do is look for those things in your collages, and it'll really resonate with you when you start to see it, because you'll start to own it. See, it's not just this thing is not just a cute little tool and what movies I like and isn't that cute and what books I like and Steven's showing me something cute. I'm not showing you something cute. I'm showing you a key to your soul, to your DNA. It's more than just what movies you like. It's more an exploratory game of Clue with yourself, and it evolves. So during the week, I want you to look at your collage and write down all of the traces that you see from your vein of gold. Movies, primarily themes, and for our purposes as actors, character. Character is really, really, really important to naming your vein of gold. Characters that you resonate with, just like we found out today that Samantha really resonated with Marie Antoinette. That any character that you find that you really resonate with, believe me, it is your vein of gold. Okay, anytime you pick up a script and you go, "Ooh, I could play that's me," that is, believe me, that is your vein of gold. Okay, or if you hear, you look at a monologue. And see, that what we're practicing here is discernment, knowing ourselves as people and as actors, okay? So this week, I want you to look at your collages and name your vein of gold and say, yes, that is my, yes, it's there. Yes, that picture of Hollywood is there. Yes, that picture of the victim is there. Whatever role or character that you resonate with. Does that make sense to everybody?
Absolutely.
Okay, now,
Have a picture of
Go ahead.
Marilyn. Have
Go
a
ahead.
picture of Marilyn Monroe.
Yep. See, all those things that you resonate with, those heroines like Marilyn Monroe or James Dean, those are part of your vein of gold. That doesn't mean you're going to go out and impersonate them per se, but there's a part of that energy that is part of you. Does that make sense? And it's a big part of you. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is what I'm going to do is I want you each to introduce yourselves and the inner cast person that you came as, okay? And I want you guys to, I'm going to just read your name and I want you to tell me your vein of gold. I want you to tell me what your vein of gold is. I want you to tell me who your inner cast member is. And hold on, I think there's one more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody unmute themselves and we're going to do a typecasting. We're going to do a casting session. Okay. So I want everybody to chime in and tell us who they would cast you as. Now, this does not have to be just because the person is dressed up as a certain thing. Like Samantha, we're not just going to tell her that she's going to be cast as a cat lady, although that's a great vein of gold, but there's more to her than that. Okay, so this is a kind of a fun little exercise. Okay, so I want to start with who am I going to start with? I'm going to start with Ashley. Ashley, tell me your vein of gold. tell me your inner cast, and then we're going to do a casting session.
Sure. For my vein of gold, I wrote dramedy because I never knew where I'm like always in between. And then today I came as Sassy Sally because I was just feeling it. And yeah,
Who is Sassy Sally?
she just isn't afraid to put her foot down, and she's just all about this, like, in your face. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit more about your vein of gold as in dramedy?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I feel like I resonate more with like naive characters because I feel like that's what I like play well, but I also don't know what I play well. So I'm just going based off of what I feel like I enjoy doing more. And I think the characters that I've enjoyed working on the most are ones that are a mix between like funny and like, but sometimes it's like so like dramatic that it's funny, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Absolutely. Drama is absolutely funny. Comedy is just drama intensified. I like I always say, I'm only funny because I'm so dramatic and so deep. So okay, everybody, I want you to unmute yourselves and I want you to cast Ashley. Tell her who she is. And Ashley, I want you to write this down. I want all of you to write this down, what people say. Okay, ready? Go.
I totally see the dramedy thing.
No,
And I would,
Lorenzo, yeah. Who would you cast her as?
when she said dramedy, the first thing that came to my mind from looking at her was I could see her like in the movie Analyze This, like maybe Robert De Niro's wife, where she's also in the mob. She's so serious, but then all of a sudden she's saying just the funniest shit. And then she takes her gun out from probably her pantyhose and kills somebody.
I would totally.
I could totally see you having a glass of wine in that outfit. Your legs are crossed. You're like, excuse me 1 second. So anyway, you wouldn't believe what they did yesterday in this film, you know.
Right.
I would totally cast you as a high class assassin. Someone is in a James Bond film or somebody at that level, who's either the mastermind or somebody they send into, into the top echelon society, maybe a secret agent or spy or something.
But I could also cast you as like a Jane the Virgin type.
The wife in a sitcom. The young wife, the sort of, I'd say the kind of naive wife.
Uh-huh. I had down Casino as Sharon Stone's character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Go ahead. Anyone else?
I see sitcom. I could. Matt LeBlanc has a new sitcom. Well, it's been out for a number of years now, but I could totally see you playing the wife there, where she's fun, she's strong, and then she's dealing with this husband who just does the stupidest things. So obviously you got an awesome look on right now. So definitely emanating that strongness. But then I can see you in that cool sitcom or like that playing the wife, or I could see you as one of the based on how you're talking as one of like the girls from Friends. I can totally see that.
oh yeah.
Also, since
I said Charlie's Angels. I can see you in
Oh.
Charlie's Angels. Yeah,
Absolutely.
because you have the looks, and I think you can play the part.
Charlotte from Sex and the City.
Yes, but also since you love
That's a good
children,
one. Yeah.
since you love children, I could see you playing teachers like the Michelle Pfeiffer character in Dangerous. Is it Dangerous Minds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you could you totally play a teacher, but you love
Play a college student too.
Oh, totally. Because you look really young.
And only because I know you, ingenue, and a musical singer. You could be the singing teacher. You could be the singing teacher who's not happy with her job. That type thing. Okay. So now,
Yeah, anything really strong. Like I could totally see you playing Mommy Dearest, if you know that.
and Maria von Trapp, from Sound of Music, that would be a good one. Okay, so Ashley, I hope you got a good mix there. All right, we're gonna go on to Mr. Lorenzo.
Oh boy, I'm all nervous now.
Yeah, be nervous. Tell me your vein of gold. Tell me your inner cast person, and then we're gonna typecast you.
Okay, I love it. I want to be typecast. Okay, my vein of gold is I put drama, and then I also put dramedy too, because I kind of feel like they're together once in a while, like Robert De Niro. He's not really doing comedy, so I guess drama. He's just doing drama in a comedy. So yeah, I'd say drama. And right now I am dressed as Ed. And Ed is a serial killer, because sometimes in life I'm nice to everybody, but sometimes people do I've had the meanest things done to me, and I just stare at them and going through how I'm going to kill them. The whole process of what I would do. Wood chipper or put you in my refrigerator. So that's why and I don't know there is a serial killer named Ed a long time ago, and this is going to sound weird, but sometimes this is really weird, I can relate to serial killers. I understand why they're doing it. I'm not saying I would do it, I would never do it, but I'm saying I can in a little way relate.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So that is absolutely fabulous. Okay, guys, let's typecast him. Go.
Right.
Fargo.
You should play Ted Bundy.
Okay.
Any Tarantino film.
Yeah.
Any Tarantino
Yeah,
character.
Quentin Tarantino, definitely.
But I
I
see
lost
it
the
as a
first-
friendly
gone for a
mobster.
Yeah.
Dark horse type.
Yeah.
Like Dexter, the serial killer you root for.
Yeah.
The
Love
guy,
it.
the
I
Netflix.
can
show
see
you.
music movies,
What'd you say,
like
Ashley?
the rock band stuff,
I said the guy in the Netflix show You.
Oh, yeah.
Anything
Also,
sort
you
of
could
like
be-
in the seedy underground, like nefarious, any of that seedy underground nightclub life and pushing drugs or
Like a white huggy bear.
Yeah.
I saw him like in Pulp Fiction, like the John Travolta character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I was
Anything
about to
war,
say that
anything goth.
The City of Angels, that movie was good.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
John Wick.
Keanu Reeves.
More
kind of.
like a heavy metal stuff.
Hey, metal.
The rock and roller,
I can rock and roll.
the rebel, the Mr.
Yeah.
Rebel. Remember Bullets Over Broadway? Remember the guy that played the thug who was real nice? I could see
Judge.
you as like the thug who's really has a heart of gold and doesn't want to kill people, but he kind of has to kill people. Sort of a dramedy.
You love to hate him. Yeah. Like Barnabas Collins.
I like Barry in HBO.
Very perfect.
If you haven't seen it, you should. It's really good.
So, and guys, anytime someone says something that you don't know, like a movie, immediately run out and watch it. If someone puts on your list something that you don't know, go out and immediately watch it, because that is someone giving you great information. Okay, that is like anytime someone says, you'd be really great as, and you don't know it, go out and watch it or read it, because that person is giving you great information. Okay.
You said, did you say Barry or one of the characters in Barry?
No, Barry.
Barry.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, Lorenzo, does that give you a lot of juice?
Yeah, it's just fun stuff. I like it. I'm honored.
Great. I could also see you playing the love interest too, like the quirky
Oh, yeah.
guy
I have a heart.
that can't get the girl who, like in a rom-com. I could see you in that. More than
A lot of James Franco stuff too.
Yeah,
It can be like a Picasso.
master artist.
You know,
That
type of
character
thing.
in there.
Like
What'd you
a
say, Alex?
picture, the picture. Yeah.
Oh, I know, the guy in the room.
Oh, Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny and heartbreaking.
Actually, you'd have a blast doing Tommy.
You said Tommy who? Tommy
Wiseau?
Wiseau? How do you spell last name?
Just look up The Room.
Or the disaster artist.
Or the disaster artist.
Anything.
James Franco, there you go.
I did the music video. I
Okay.
played the mom.
Now I want to move on to,
Thank you.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you. Okay. Miss Jessica Jennings, who is this inner cast? What is your vein of gold? And let's typecast this beautiful woman. I mean, this talented woman.
Thank you. I don't know. It's something like some sort of Wonder Woman, or some sort of winsome character, winsome woman with a heart of gold. I don't know. I'm still sort of tooling around with that.
Well, are you talking about your vein of gold or the character that you came as?
That was Vein of Gold. This is India Jones, or Diana Jones, the female Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did you just say?
That's all Jones. Yeah, right.
What did you just say is your vein of gold?
I said a lot of stuff. I said Wonder Woman. I said, yeah, let's go with that. Something like that.
Okay, Wonder Woman, and she comes dressed as Indiana or Diana Jones.
Sure.
You guys see this vein of gold here? This is like very strong. Okay, everybody typecast her.
Superhero.
Laura Croft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Absolutely. Or any of the women in the Indiana Jones movies, any of those that are with him.
Or Wonder Woman, Batgirl.
Deadwood.
What about Deadwood?
Deadwood. Any character.
Okay.
I'm more serious in Tarzan.
See Drew?
You know, James.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
Adventure.
Somebody pick Nancy Drew.
Friends or Seinfeld, you
Yeah.
know, like a character in Seinfeld or Friends.
Oh, Elaine.
Yeah, you know what? I don't see you. I see you as more as the Indiana Jones person, where I could really feel as the adventure and just saying all these great lines and being tough but then vulnerable. You could totally do like a YouTube spin-off series where like you're his daughter, and you can make it. You could totally do that, or his granddaughter rather.
I would also.
Yeah, she can pair with Nicolas Cage, the adventurous, type of thing. Those things.
National Treasure.
Yeah,
I would
Indiana Jones definitely. Adventurous definitely.
Nancy in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I would also cast you as if they ever remade Gorillas in the Mist, Alien, or any of Sigourney Weaver's roles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Or the guy from Jurassic World. I could see you as that. I'm not saying you're a man, but I could feel you based on what we've known. Those kind of roles that would normally go to a male. I could see you doing them.
Helen Hunt and Twister.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I got a new one. Annie Hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything that Laura Dern has done.
Love Laura
And
Dern.
primarily the show Enlightened. She's kind of watch that, Jessica, because she plays a real kind of wacky character, but she's really adventurous. But Annie Hall, a woman who speaks her mind.
Right.
Rambling Rose.
Yeah.
What's Rambling Rose? Is that a title of a film?
Yeah, that's
it's Laura Dern.
Yeah.
Laura Dern.
Yeah. She's great in that. So anything, Silence of the Lambs.
Whoa.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah. She might.
Yeah.
Look.
She doesn't really need a man.
No.
She can have one if she wants, but she doesn't necessarily need a man. She
Yeah,
can have her
yeah.
own
The
adventure.
woman in Ozark, not the Laura Dern character, but the young woman in Ozark that,
Oh, yes.
I forget her name, Ruth.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see you as
I can see
the
you in a Harry Potter movie.
Okay.
the girl. Who was she? Heather Donahue from Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
The Heather girl.
Oh, okay.
Also, Jessica, I'm gonna go on a limb here, but any of those great meaty roles that Meryl Streep does, like the
Oh,
deep
yeah.
character actress roles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you sing?
Lieutenant's Woman, Sophie's Choice.
oh yeah.
The woman in a big crisis.
I could see you as what's her name from Sleepless in Seattle, the female lead opposite Tom Hanks.
Meg Ryan. Meg
Yeah,
Ryan.
I could totally see you rocking a romantic comedy like that.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. Okay.
I actually really attracted to Catherine Hahn type characters,
Oh,
especially now that
okay.
I'm transitioning in my age, like, you know, not really an ingenue anymore kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're still an ingenue to me.
Oh. You don't think you can be 40 and be an ingenue, but
Sure you can.
Lies, of
Look
course.
at Madonna.
oh,
Okay, let's move on to Mr. Dan with his pipe.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, so my vein of gold, and I wasn't sure if this is too specific, but I wrote,
There are no wrong answers here. There are no
Okay.
wrong answers.
so serial comic, neurotic, over-intellectualized, over-sexualized characters and dramedies.
Great. Who is this inner cast we got?
This is Professor Doubleday, a history professor by day, murder mystery sleuth by night.
Ah,
Okay, guys,
love it.
let's cast him. Go.
well, you definitely have that whole thing with what was that movie? Was it called The Watchers? Where these people like watched this couple that kept falling in love and going off their path. It was like a time, I can't think of the movie, but it's basically like a works for the government, like a Men in Black, but they dressed like you're dressed right now.
Ooh.
And they kept resetting people back on the path that they were supposed to be on.
Kevin Kline, Woody Allen, young Woody Allen, by the way.
Can I get my drink?
Come on, guys.
Somebody who keeps people accountable somehow, like puts them back on the right track.
Hamish in Hunger Games, the one who was played by Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
I also see you as like the man in like kids shows or kids movies who comes in to like solve the problem. Like I can't think of an example, but oh, the one guy in The Little Mermaid. That's enough.
Yeah, I could see
The
him as
Umbrella
something-
Academy.
Oh yeah,
Oh, one of my
What was that?
favorites.
The Umbrella Academy.
Great.
Inspector Crusoe.
Oh, yeah. That's the one.
So, yeah.
You know that detective that's hunting for the Boston Strangler?
Oh, yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
could see him as a Selena in The Sopranos,
Guy
actually.
in, I forget his name, the guy in JFK. Not the guy that's doing the research. Kevin Costner's part in JFK.
Oh,
Smart, ahead of people. Go ahead.
I forgot his name. It's a senator.
Senator, teacher, professor.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you
Dr. Watson.
as Woody Harrelson in the one Demi Moore film where, she got paid $1 million to sleep with somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Yeah, a lot of Woody Harrelson films. I could see doing some of those, like the one where the world was gonna end. He was a really eccentric guy in that one. I could see doing that.
The professor in Good Will Hunting, wasn't that?
Robin Williams.
Robin
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson.
Yeah. He can play
Sherlock
doctor.
Holmes.
Okay, Dan, does any of that resonate with you?
Yeah, none of it's a surprise.
What'd you say?
I said none of it's a surprise.
Good.
So it's,
Well,
Oh, actually, sorry, one just popped into my head. The head of the newspaper in Spider-Man, I forget his name.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Lou Grant. I was
That's
thinking
a
of just
good
thinking
one.
Lou Grant,
That's a good one, yeah.
in anything,
Lou Grant, yeah.
in
Yeah.
both the drama and the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
and Dan, I'm gonna go on a limb here, kind of a Christopher Guest thing in Waiting for Guffman.
Sure.
Kind of the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
doesn't really get it, he's just kind of bumbling around. I could see you doing really good comedy as well. Or the guy that played Mr. Green in Clue.
Mm, Michael Monkeen.
Yeah.
Michael Monkeen.
Yeah,
I love Clue.
Yeah, that's a good one for you as well. Okay.
And Whiplash.
Yeah, definitely the kind of boss, professor, kind of person who's nice, but a little, little smart ass. I could see you doing.
And he also he's not really dependent on a woman. There might be a woman in there, but he's kind of, just like I said with Jessica, he's kind of a solo guy doing it on his own. Like, sort of maybe has a buddy, but he's kind of in his own solo trajectory,
Yeah.
And that's good to know when you look at scripts as well, because, Dan, you had mentioned something about, you thought you had to hide your gayness or whatever when you started acting. Well, it's not that you have to hide your gayness. It's like there's other forges that you can go because you are such an actor. You don't have to play like I always have to play the gay guy. I always have to play the Sean Hayes, Leslie Jordan. You've got a lot of vein there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to hide. You just have to be the character. And
I can definitely see you as a dad too, who helps their kid grow up.
Definitely the dad in commercials, Dan. In commercials, when you start going on commercials, because that's what they're going to look at. They're just going to look at your face, not really your acting. You're going to go for the dad a lot. So
the guy from Quantum Leap, not who used to go back in time, but his
Yeah.
guy from Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Dean Stockman.
Yeah.
right. Okay. Now let's go on to Miss Mary Dallas.
Okie dokie. My vein of gold is comedy.
Great.
Yeah.
And my intercast member is a goofy, crazy waitress public servant.
Great. Okay. Now, guys,
My
let's
uniform.
load her up with the characters that she's gonna play. Go.
Hello on Alice's Restaurant.
Yes.
Thank
That
you.
Commercial, the
I wrote that
sitcom.
down already.
Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I see an Allison Janney quality actually too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love that.
I see Phoebe like in
Ursula.
yeah, Ursula.
Yes. Yes.
Ursula Buffet. I was thinking.
Actually, either Laverne or Shirley.
Yes.
Thank you. I love it.
There's a show called Superstore. I don't think there's a specific
it.
character. Yeah, but in general. people-
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that show.
If you know the Umbrella Academy, there's the woman who pours the coffee.
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
That's great. It's
Good show.
a great series.
Younger Meg Ryan, the
Thank
Wow.
you.
the discombobulated teacher, the no nonsense friend.
Yeah.
Girls, you gotta get it together.
Would
You know
have
Schitt's Creek?
been Eve Arden in the old days.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Who said Schitt's Creek?
I
I
mean,
said just ask my
probably
friend.
either of those strong women. But I mean, the first thing that jumped into mind was Mrs. Shit.
I was actually thinking of Schitt's Creek, but the mayor's wife, I forget her name, but she's hilarious.
Mrs. Shit. Yeah, that's her.
Ms. Maisel.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Maisel.
You.
Also on Schitt's Creek, the girl that works in the tropical restaurant.
Yep, yep.
That is
Lila?
Lila.
Lila. That
I can see her play that.
an understated character, but she gave so much
Oh, yeah.
stability and grounded to that show. Anything else, guys?
I can kind of see you in like movies and television, that person who everyone goes to for advice.
Yes.
You're Abby.
Yeah, I can totally see that, and you give advice and a little humor to get them smiling.
Unwanted advice, right?
Bonnie,
Or wanted advice. Also, the girl in not Community, but the other show with Amy Poehler.
Parks and Rec?
Creation, yes.
Ah.
Servant, the girl with all the answers, but she's kind of a doofus, as well. Okay.
The mom and mom.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play the like the mother from Mr. Mom from the 80s.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. I
Terry
remember that.
Garr.
I can see you playing a lot of her stuff.
How about Terry Garr?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Terry, isn't it?
Yeah. Mary, did that resonate with you?
Oh, 100%.
Or the mother from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Yep, I
Beverly
love her.
D'Angelo, great.
Yes, yes, love her.
Check out her work. She played Patsy Cline. She's had a huge career, and she's great all the time.
Love her. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very
She
much.
married Al Pacino.
Christine Lottie, if you remember her.
I love Christine Lottie. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
See, guys, anytime that someone says, I love that character, anytime you find yourself going, I love that character, that is, believe me, that is your vein of gold. Believe me, when I started doing this, and every casting director I would go to would always go, you remind me of that little guy on Will and Grace. And I finally just said, okay, I'm the younger Leslie Jordan. I just kind of said, that's who I am, and that's my vein of gold. Okay, because that's what everybody connected me with. It's not that I can't do other stuff, but immediate upon contact, that's why we're typecasting. Upon contact, you want to know what they think of you before you get in the casting room. You want to have a good idea of who you are, so you're not, I don't know who I am, you know who you are. And if you know who you are, you can actually be very confident in that casting office, as opposed to going, well, I don't know what my type is. I think I'm kind of funny. If you know, then it gives you an advantage, and you actually can be in a casting session and be very powerful and very strong. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so now I want to move on to Alex. Alex, I want to know your vein of gold, your character that you are, and then we're going to typecast you.
All right, my vein of gold is action.
Right?
Okay.
And comedy would be next one.
Okay. What character are you dressed as?
That's Jason Statham, or Vin Diesel. I mean, one or the other.
Okay. Okay, guys.
I
So,
like those guys, I like Transporter, movie Transporter.
okay.
Jason Statham, yeah.
Okay, great. So you're dressed as kind of an action guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Because those movies are not my vein of gold. To me, it's a
Okay.
musical or something like that. So if there's any killing in it, I don't really watch it, but all these guys know him. So okay, guys, typecasting, go.
Viggo Mortensen.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Bruce Willis, yeah. Die Hard. Yeah, that's a good one.
Vin Diesel.
Van Damme.
Vin Diesel. Yep.
I see you as the sidekick, like someone else is the worst guy, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
telling you what to do, but you do it, but you're kind of nicer. You might actually help the person in the end.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go.
I definitely saw. I see that. Yeah.
Some sort of like
Heart of
diamond
gold.
dealer, you know, something.
Who was the sidekick in Lethal Weapon?
Oh, gosh.
Joe Pesci.
Not
Joe
the other
Pesci.
one.
No.
No.
Is Danny
Chris,
Glover?
Chris Rock.
Danny Glover.
I mean, you could play like a Eastern European Danny Glover kind of character.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of Ben Kingsley stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe like J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. I don't know. I'm getting.
Mm.
Who?
James Bond's bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
The bouncer. The bouncer.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Bouncer who doesn't really communicate well with people, or
Yeah.
the security guard at the
President's bodyguard.
What's that?
But
The
this is
president's bodyguard.
But the great thing about Alec is that you have this, like, you can play all these action parts, but you've got such a great comic. Like, I'm trying to think of comic action films. You have a comic
Yeah.
sensibility, which is, you're not just a big lug. You know, I mean, you've got this great comic
Lovable.
thing to you, and that makes that. I mean, it's like, you know, I would really lean into that. Like, you're funny.
Jim Carrey type of thing.
Like Vin Diesel in the
I could
past.
see you as a like an Orthodox minister or something.
Yeah. Oh, good one.
Like
Yeah.
Greek Orthodox, you know, something Eastern European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thug with the heart of gold. I like what Dan was saying about the comedy. There's a very strong comedy there. Watch Bullets Over Broadway with Woody Allen. I think I said that to
Yeah.
someone else. I think I said that to Lorenzo maybe. But Bullets Over Broadway, something that's not so serious, but has like a lot of humor in it. Because you could play the guy who always like is kind of gets put upon by the actual thug. You know, you could be assistant and you can always say something kind of witty and sly under your breath or behind his back or to another character. That would be good.
A
You
boxer.
as a character in
Oh,
The
the
Big
cats.
Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Which one?
A boxer
Trying to look
too.
it up.
Or even the villains are often given the funny lines to say. The villains, you know, it's like, if you don't mind playing a villain, I mean, could be the funnest roles, and because they're often given the funny.
Yeah,
People
okay.
love giving villains the funny lines to say.
They're
Yeah.
like Jaws in the James Bond films.
John. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. So Alex, does that resonate with you?
We'll see. The horror movie's coming up. We'll see how I do it.
What's that?
Yeah,
Horror movies.
Oh, you have a horror-
definitely.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Okay. So we're
Definitely.
gonna move on now to Miss Carol.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Carol?
The horror movie's coming up. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm more of a writer than an actor, but I said my vein of gold was like strong, snappy, comedy, comeback, sassy, truth, outlaw. And one of my things was diva, so I did like Sandy, got my pink jacket.
Oh, I knew you were gonna come dressed as Grease. Well, okay, guys, let's cast her. Because she, even though she is a writer, writing actually your acting and your writing vein of gold, they're all the same. They're all the same, Carol. And you know that because you've studied with me for 100 years. You know that I teach. To me, acting and writing go hand in hand. I would not be an actor if I weren't a writer, and I wouldn't be a writer if I weren't an actor. So let's tell Carol who she is. Go.
Devil Wears Prada.
Like
Yeah.
Valerie Harper.
Oh,
You could totally play any of Valerie's got those,
Devil Wears Prada, I'm thinking.
yeah.
I'm thinking
Maybe
13
Steve
going on
Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Brenda Vaccaro.
Love it.
What's that? What's
13
Brandon
going on 30.
McCarty?
Brenda Vaccaro, the role she plays. I'm not saying you're exactly her, but definitely the kind of know-it-all, wisecracking,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
The sister on Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah. No, like Melissa
Oh,
McCarthy.
Cusack.
role.
Joan
I think
Cusack.
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, Cusack, yes.
Yeah.
Joan Cusack, yeah, she's awesome.
John Travolta's sister in Staying Alive. He had a
Yeah.
sister. Remember, she was a smart aleck. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry.
No, that's good. No, guys, there's no wrong in this. If really,
Okay.
you guys
If
said,
she has a sister, if he had a sister. Or maybe
yeah,
not.
he did. I mean, I remember that character. She was a standout.
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yay, Laverne.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
girl just does not fit in.
Marissa Tomei.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
13
outcasts,
going on 30.
the know-it-all, the one who gets, she knows more than the lead.
Gosh,
In
I
my
can't.
crazy ex-girlfriend, the friend, I don't remember her name, the redheaded friend. She was a paralegal,
Yeah.
really sassy, brassy.
That would
Lorelai Gilmore.
Yeah.
What's her real name?
I cannot.
Lauren Graham.
Ah, I
Yeah.
like her.
I love Lauren Graham.
Okay, you guys will know the answer to this. Who's that Australian actress, Wilson, Rebel Wilson?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Kind of has an attitude about her,
She
but
does.
she's always going after the man and never getting him.
She's awesome.
What about Melissa McCarthy?
Yep.
Mm.
Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids, like
Yeah.
really fought
Oh.
funny, you know.
I said 13 going on 30.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I think you could be a great Miss Frizzle.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love.
I am a
her.
teacher.
Oh.
Love science.
I'm thinking the Good Witch from Wizard of Oz.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
The-
Carol, does any of that resonate with you and your
oh,
writing?
yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Principal on Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that lady.
Oh.
Yeah, I can kind of see what Steven says. You could be those characters who could stand alone, who are kind of in charge of people, and they're afraid to talk to you, but they get some witty banter back.
Yep.
I see some Gina Davis.
Oh, I can see that now.
That's interesting. Yeah.
The waitress who flips, or the postal worker, the person who, like, they're doing their best, and they go nuts, and something snaps, and they either pour coffee on someone, they walk out the door. I could also see you being like someone like really like eager, like a multi-level marketing sales, not the leader, but sort of like the person who gets caught in like a pyramid scheme, like that kind of character who's like real bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but kind of the underdog of that world, not like the CEO. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great job. All right,
Thank
now
you.
we're going to move on to Miss Rebecca.
Okay. My vein of gold is angst or drama. I'm sorry. You can see my black eye. I am Angry Annie. But Angry Annie is where all the lessons are learned in order to become Pollyanna. Okay?
Great, great. And so, guys, let's cast her. Go.
Kathy Bates.
Yo.
Definitely Kathy Bates.
I love
Definitely.
Kathy Bates.
Okay.
The woman that sings the Rose. I can't remember her name.
Bette Midler.
Yes,
Bette Midler,
Thank
yeah.
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. That's great.
Geraldine Page in Trip to Bountiful.
Okay. I don't
Woman
think I
who's
know that one.
Going on a journey.
Yes, definitely a
Shelley
journey.
Winters. I think it's Shelley Winters.
I
Shelley
love
Winters.
Shelley Winters too. Yes.
I don't know why, but I can kind of see you as Molly Shannon from like she's like when she was in The Grinch or Serendipity.
Okay.
You know, Molly Shannon and when she was in Santa Claus.
Okay.
I kind of see some Shelley Winters.
Uh-huh. She had a lot of angst.
Yes, a lot.
A lot.
Side adventures.
Adventurous. Okay.
Yeah, very adventurous.
So something about you reminds me of the woman from Tweedbird, the cartoon. So like that kind of innocent like grandmother type, but also she's got a lot of sass behind her. Like she'll whip out her cane and like smack someone over the head with it or something.
You said Tweety Bird?
Granny.
Granny, yeah.
Yeah.
Granny.
I
Okay.
can see you on Schitt's Creek, not necessarily playing anybody, but just your own kind of character. I think you would fit well on Schitt's Creek.
Thank you. It's my son's favorite series. So yeah.
The mother in 2.5 Men. She's a lush and she lives in her own world and she absolutely devastates the lead character with her
Yeah.
antics.
Wow.
Yeah. So that would put me in comedy, right?
Yes. But remember what I said about comedy. Comedy is just the absolute opposite of dramedy.
A lot of
I-
that's Dan, I think. That's a lot of what she does on that show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could see her as the mom in Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The crazy mom.
I love it. I love it.
I could
Really?
see you playing like very innocent, but you're actually like possessed by a demon or something. You could do that.
That's really good.
I could also see you playing the nosy, and don't take this the wrong way,
Okay.
the nosy neighbor that always shows up when they're not wanted.
That's very good.
Gladys
Very
Kravitz.
Gladys Kravitz, yes.
Yes.
You could also probably, if we go back to old sitcoms where Dan was going, we could also go to Bewitched, and you could be in Dora. Something
Yeah.
I
could
love to
see
be
you
in
doing
Dora.
something big like that, or Ursula in The Little Mermaid. I think that's one of your archetypes as well. Because Ursula, you know, you're
Yeah.
Angry Annie. She's kind of an angry kind of character.
She
Ursula,
is.
you know, in
She
Dora. In Dora's, she's not a nice lady. So,
No.
you know, playing someone like an Angry Annie is absolutely great. That's a great vein of gold. And there's a lot of money there to be had at playing someone. But you could also flip on and play the Pollyanna character, the one that's the Tupperware lady, the one that's always happy. And everyone, she gets on everyone's nerves because they're not happy, you know?
Yeah, I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
Does that
I
resonate?
could see you as
Sorry.
if
sorry,
you
Rebecca.
remember Three's Company.
Yes.
If you remember the husband and wife that owned the apartment complex, I could see you as the
Mrs.
wife,
Roper.
Mrs. Roper. Oh God, yeah, that would be awesome.
I love that. I love that.
So Rebecca, this resonates with you?
Absolutely.
Great, great. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Sarah.
Okay. So my character is, I don't even know how to what to call her, but invisible, I guess is a good way to put it. Just like doesn't know your potential yet, just kind of blank.
Right.
And my vein of gold, I think, is undiscovered strength. So like dark comedy might just, I don't know, kind of odd.
Okay, that's legitimate. Tell me who your inner character is again. She's invisible.
Yeah, just kind of bland.
Okay.
Yep.
I just got back. Sorry, guys. I was gone. What did I miss?
You're off the island. No.
I'm voted off the island.
No, we're just still okay. We're actually Sarah, will you tell for Mary's sake who your inner character is and what your vein of gold is?
Inner character today is just bland. I don't know her name, but I don't think anyone would actually know her name either.
That's awesome.
And then my vein of gold is like undiscovered strength in a female, or like a dark comedy type thing.
Okay,
guys.
beautiful.
Load her up. Tell her who she is.
Sarah's Jessica Parker in Sex and the City.
Oh,
Looking for big romance, discovering herself in the big city.
okay.
I could see you as the roles that Janine Garofalo does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just her kind of, just her attitude. I can totally see you just doing her attitude.
Alexis Bledel.
Yeah.
Writer's early work. Edward Scissorhands.
Gina Davis.
Any of those things that
Oh,
Winona did before the thievery.
I can see you in sci-fi movies. Yeah.
Juliette Lewis roles.
Laura Croft.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, yes.
You should watch Rachel McAdams in About Time.
Taylor Schilling in Orange is the New Black. The girl who just kind of stumbles into like this crazy ass world.
The detective in Lucifer.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Chloe.
Chloe Deacon.
Anything else?
I could totally see you doing romantic comedies.
I was gonna say, I see a Julia Roberts quality in you, quite frankly.
Yeah, like if you remember from the 90s, Freddie Prinze Jr. did a comedy about, I don't know, about a girl, and he started dating her. And anyway, I could see you doing a comedy about I could see you doing romantic comedies, playing those kind of roles how you're dressed as right now.
Drew Barrymore. True.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Anything else?
I think of you as Sky High and the kids who didn't have a power, but then they find that they save the world anyways.
Yeah, that's good.
Was that Sky High?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like a whole bunch of things to watch now.
Yeah.
Heather's.
Heather's.
Love.
Yeah, but then you have kind of a Tyler Shire quality.
Tyler
Yeah.
Shire?
Yeah.
Rocky's wife.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have that quality like her. She did well.
I'm thinking, I'm going to look this up. There's a Netflix movie called Holiday, and I can't remember the name of that actress, but I'm going to look it up.
Which one? I did a movie review on that.
What was her name? Samantha?
That is Emma Roberts.
Yeah, Emma Roberts.
Roberts.
Oh, I saw that. She's so funny in that.
Who was the girl that was in La La Land?
With Kristen Chenoweth.
No.
Emma
Stone.
Stone.
Emma Stone.
Emma
Emma
Stone.
Stone. or any of the young girls that were in Into the Woods. The ones that played, Anna Kendrick, the one that played Cinderella.
Anna Kendrick.
She's kind of naive, but she has kind of an edge on her and an attitude. You know, I don't see you as
I can see you as
You have an attitude.
Yeah, well, you played in the Scarlet, Leslie Ann Warren, a young Leslie Ann Warren.
The friend that got dumped and how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I can see you as the person who has, you don't speak rude, but you got that little attitude and you have no sympathy. Like, well, you dated her, I told you not to, so cry now.
That's right. That's exactly right. Sarah, does that resonate with you?
Totally.
Great. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go back to Miss Samantha, that lady, and I want to know your vein of gold, and I want to know who you're dressed as, and we're going to cast you.
Well, obviously I'm dressed as the cat lady. My vein of gold is kind of comedy drama with a twist. I can be mean, I can be funny, cute, and maybe a little goofy and sexy, all at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Now let's cast her, guys. Okay. Ready? Go.
Catwoman, and where is she now?
Oh.
I think Sarah Jessica Parker's character in Hope.
I can see in a Joker movie.
Yeah, the Batman movie.
If you,
No.
if, kind of the kind of roles that Carol Kane plays, I could see.
Uh-huh.
Carol Kane.
Carol
Jewel
Kane.
thief, someone who climbs around a building and in and out and steals something.
Yeah. For sure.
I wanted to say the cat burglar who doesn't quite get it right.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Really
just
nosy cab driver.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think that eccentric character that no one's talking to, but then the little girl said, I gotta figure this out, and that really eccentric lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
can't think
lady
of
with
the name.
100 cats, but her dead husband in the house too.
Almost like
I'm sitting here for real.
almost like you're not the Grinch character, but almost like that, where you're eccentric, and then this little girl Cindy Lou comes and he's just a sweetheart. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh my God, yeah. You're right on money, right there.
The good angel, the good witch in Wizard of Oz, Belinda or Melinda or something?
Glinda.
Linda.
Glinda.
Glenda.
There was a woman in Lake Placid who was feeding the monster, the big alligator. So that'd be you.
Oh yeah.
Piper Laurie, if you know who she is.
Who did you say?
Piper Laurie.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The first mom on Nightmare on Elm Street, the mom.
Mm.
I could see you as Mr. Furley. That kind of, if you know Three's Company, a female Mr. Furley.
But I could also see her as Mrs. Roper.
Yes.
Totally, yeah.
And I could also see
Totally.
her as like
Yeah.
I could see you like as the boss of like a retail store or a grocery store, someone who gives everybody a hard ass time.
Uh-huh.
Like a Marianne.
Like the lead actress would be being the cashier, and you'd come over and give her a really hard time over thing.
Good to work.
You know?
Like a
Susan Sarandon.
Like a Marianne Mercer from It's a Living.
Yeah.
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 I see her as Susan Sarandon. She reminds me of her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's on Ray Donovan, and she just kill her.
Oh, I love this show.
Love Susan
I
Sarandon.
love this show.
Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Shelley Long.
Yes, Shelley Long. Good one.
Yeah.
I would say Bette Midler's younger sister, or Barbara Streisand's sister. You know, like Barbara Streisand has a sister, Rosalind Kind, who never really made it.
Right.
You as kind of being that kind of underdog. You have a lot of talent, but it's never been recognized, and like you can be like in a dynamic with someone, you know,
Yeah.
like I
Jane
could-
Fonda.
Diane Wiest. I could see you as a
Oh.
Diane Wiest type of character. You know, she just
Mhm.
never. She's always kind of has her head kind of in a wild space, you know, and even like Bullets Over Broadway, she plays this just crazy ass character like Hell on Wheels. I could see that coming out of you as well.
Mhm.
What about that Jane Fonda show?
Or like a socialite
Yeah.
kind of.
Sophie and,
Diane-
Can't remember the name of that show. Jane
Christine
Fonda.
Bransky
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Or Catherine Hellman in
Mm.
Yeah, I
Nope.
get named as Catherine Hellman a lot. And so,
Soap. Yeah.
well,
So
who's the
that's
boss?
great.
Anybody, who's the boss lady?
Yeah.
Erica Kane.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, she's my absolute favorite. Erica Kane. Oh my God.
Susan Lucci. Susan
Remember,
Lucci.
Samantha, when you say she's my absolute favorite, that is your vein of gold. You should write Erica Kane in big letters, because that is your vein of gold. You know,
Uh-huh.
that
I
type
grew
of
up with her.
character. What's that?
It's like as if I grew up with her because I
Yeah,
had all
Susan Lucci. Yeah, she was
for
wonderful.
25 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sally
I could
Fields.
see her in a Ghostbusters. Maybe with the cat.
yeah.
Annie Potts.
Yeah, Annie Potts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sally Field. Someone said Sally Field. I see that as well.
Yeah, right.
There.
I also see a little bit of Princess Leia.
Definitely.
I could see Kathy Bates from the movie she won an Oscar.
Misery?
War Machine.
Yeah, Misery. I could see you as Kathy Bates in Misery.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that one. Oh, yeah. I could definitely do Kathy Bates doing that.
Okay, so
There
Samantha,
you go. That's your vein of gold right there.
does that resonate with you, Samantha?
But yeah, definitely, it all resonates with me. It's like, wow, I got a lot of stuff to do now.
Well, you know, guys, what happens is when we do this is, you know, when people typecast you, we often go, oh, I don't want to be typecast, but it's actually a good thing. Because let me tell you, when you go into any type of casting office, or I don't care what you're auditioning for, I've sat at the table, behind the table, you are going to be typecast. You're going to be put into a category upon your entrance. So you might as well just get used to it and embrace it. Instead of running from it and being chicken, just embrace it and go, that's my niche. And what you want to do is you want to carve your own niche based upon that typecasting. If that makes
Can I ask you a question on the casting comment you said? So when somebody asks you that,
yes, of course.
so when someone says like, okay, Lorenzo, so what's your casting? What's the proper thing to say? Like, you know, dramas or, you know, I mean, how would you say it then?
Okay, I'll tell you how I will say it. And it may not resonate with you, but this is how I say it.
Yeah, because I find it a strange question. That's why I don't really know how to answer
I
it.
say I'm the younger Leslie Jordan. And what you all might do, and one of the tasks that I have you do, is to identify your talent and your brand. You know, does that make sense? Like, I, Lorenzo, am the lovable thug. Whatever, something that resonates with you that's true. Does that make sense, Lorenzo?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You know, and you know, Lorenzo, you can use the work that you've already done. I've seen 2 of his films. You can use that work, like you're the lovable loser. You know, anything that sort of like sets you apart from everybody else. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You know? Okay, great. And there's no shame in saying, I'm the younger Laura Dern, or I'm the older Bette Midler, whatever. There's no older Bette Midler. That was a bad judgment. She's so old, but I'm the older Anne Hathaway, whatever. So you just want to be able to say, to give someone something, who you are in a nutshell, very quickly, because they don't want to sit there and hear a bunch of rhetoric. They just want to know what you got. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna play a little game, and it's gonna be a quick game. Last week I had every single one of you write down a mentor, and what I want you to do is I want you to all pretend that you're sitting at the foot of your mentor, and your mentor is giving you, let's say, guidance. And I want you to tell me, list 5 actions that you could take in your career that your mentor would tell you to take. Does that make sense to everybody?
Could you repeat that? It was cutting out for me.
Yeah. You're sitting at the foot of your mentor, and your mentor gives you five pieces of advice or 5 specific actions to take in your career. Write those 5 actions down. So what would your mentor tell you to do next in your career?
Oh,
Okay, everybody, stop writing, shake your hand out. This might have been hard for you guys, but I'm gonna unmute you all. And I want you all to just kind of shout out a couple of things that your mentor has told you to do in your career, okay? So ready, go.
Submit yourself, don't wait on an agent.
Listen. Make wise connections.
Trust your comic instincts.
Go ahead.
Practice more.
Fall in love with yourself.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Do work that you're proud of.
Study other people's behaviorisms.
A moving target's hard to hit.
Love it.
What you want is not as far away as you think it is.
What'd you say?
Stay positive. Stay
I
positive.
said, what you want is not as far away as you think it is.
Right.
Stay positive.
You guys can all unmute yourselves, by the way.
Like, whoosh. What was that sound?
Go ahead. What else? Anything else?
So never give up.
hold on one more day.
Be yourself.
What'd you say, Alan?
Be yourself.
Always
rules
take a look
are-
at you. Yep, and every
Rules
rule.
are there ain't no rules.
There you
Laugh
go.
at yourself.
Make your own rules. Yep.
Never
Hold
give
on
up.
one more day.
Make short videos.
Make the videos. Yeah, and guys, what we're looking for here is we're looking for actions. We're not looking for affirmations. We're not looking for be your best self. We're looking for real physical actions that you could take, okay? Anything else?
If you can't get a starring role, write one.
Right, great.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Good.
When you see a well-known producer, ask them for help. The worst they could say is no.
good.
Anything else? Any other advice?
Learning monologues.
Exercise daily.
Exercise daily.
Play dress up weekly.
Ah.
Learn accent.
Fun. Get a reel done.
Get your reel
Learn-
done.
Learn accents. Different accents.
Accents.
Yeah.
And the reason I wanted you guys to do this collectively is because I want you guys to be comfortable stealing from each other.
Oh,
There's
Okay.
nothing wrong. I actually was working with someone in a theater once, and I asked her about publicity. She goes, just find someone that you resonate with and just steal their ideas. And I did, and it worked. So there's nothing wrong with stealing other people's ideas. You don't want to steal their work, but you know, if someone has a great idea.
yeah.
For example, Bette Midler said once in an interview that, you know, she was so anxious in her early career when she was working at the Baths to get on the Johnny Carson show, that she used to actually take pictures of herself up to his office, but they weren't pictures of her. They were pictures of Mae West and all these old 20s and 30s stars, and she would tape her resume to those pictures. So Mae West would, you know, she eventually got on the Johnny Carson show. So, you know, anything that anyone does that you think that is your mentor, primarily your mentor, it's something that your mentor has done that you want to emulate, do it.
That's why I started writing.
That's right. That's why I started writing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm writing.
What'd you say?
That's why I'm writing.
Yeah.
I decided that I wanted to be like you. So,
like me?
I got to meet my mentor too, so that was really awesome.
Who is it?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I love that guy.
Well, okay. So did y'all have fun doing this tool?
It
Yeah,
was.
good times.
Okay. So this week, look at that list and try to follow through on one little small action. You know, because so much of what I teach is so often actors try to do the big thing and they don't make it. And I don't mean the big successes. They try to do too much, too fast, and they don't break their dream down. So what I suggest is that, and they get frustrated and they stop. And what I try to tell people is try to do one thing, one small thing every day. And that way that'll give you the muscle to do the bigger things. So, you know, because if you binge on something, you do it real frantically and real quickly, but you lose momentum because you burn yourself out so fast. And I think a lot of actors and writers do that. They go, I'm going to write the screenplay. And they don't know that they can actually break it down into a daily thing. They go, oh, I'm going to write a screenplay. And they don't get past page 30 and they stop. And
It's always 32.
it's always 30. Yeah.
It's always 30. Ask any writer. It's always 30.
Well, you know why it's 30? Because it's natural because 30 is when the shit hits the fan. And the same can be applied, pardon my French, but the same can be applied to acting. That's usually when the shit hits the fan. And if you guys, I haven't said this, but did you guys, any of y'all notice that this week was, you know, because of Thanksgiving, things were kind of the shit hitting the fan a little bit, you know, and you find yourself I found myself having to say no and set boundaries with people. And I found old people started coming into my life that I didn't want. And I had to actually just go, oh my God, here it is. I'm moving quickly and I'm having a lot of synchronicity, but right behind it, I'm also having a lot of shit hit the fan. So the thing is you want to embrace the synchronicity and you want to sort of diffuse the shit hitting the fan, so to speak. Yeah. And you do that by taking daily actions. And you also, at least for me, I'm such a softie that I had to learn how to say no to a lot of things to people. And so so be on the lookout for that this week. You know, when I teach, week 3 is usually called the anger week, because that's usually when you go, oh my God, I've let all these people take advantage of me or whatever, or I've been enmeshed in that. Oh my God. And you're kind of out of your denial because you're actually doing something. This course is actually a doing course, you know? So if you find yourself getting a lot of drama or negative feedback from people, believe me, you're kind of on the right track. You know, you're actually just keep going. And what I tell people is don't fight them, work in silence. Work in silence. And don't tell people your dream until it comes true. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did anyone have any kind of crazy stuff happen this week? Just show me your hand. Anyone have crazy? 2 or 3? No? Okay.
Yeah.
I was the only one.
No, I put my hand up.
I got mine up.
Good. Okay. So now what I want you guys to do is I gave you guys all kind of a little practice monologue. And what I want you to do is, this is really kind of an exercise in, I don't want it to be about your acting. I want it to be about your projection of your inner cast, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to read, and I didn't want you to memorize it because I didn't want you guys to come in with the character and all of that. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to read your monologue, but I want you to read it as your inner character, if that makes sense. So pretend like this is an audition and the character that you're bringing in is your inner cast, and this is the copy that you've been given. And when you get to that where it says noun, insert your character. Your friend is here, or your mother, or whatever. Just whatever, your cat lady is here, okay? So I'm gonna ask for volunteers, and whoever wants to go, just go for it.
All right, I'll go.
All right, Lorenzo. The monologue master.
Oh, yes, my favorite thing to do.
But you're brave. Do it for me.
All right. I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me yet. You want. You want. But I don't know what it is you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is you want. You don't know what it is I'm talking about. Do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want. And I stand here and I don't know what it is you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you. Look. See? Your husband is here. Right here, see? 2 arms, 2 legs, and only 1 head. Just like everybody else. Yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backwards and forwards you want? That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Cry? That's too easy. You can't get that out of me. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out. It takes the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what it is you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Rebecca, you're on.
Okay. I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing now? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me. You want and you want, but I don't know what it is you want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want. You want. You want. And I stand here and I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you. Look, see? Your father is here, right here. See? 2 arms and 2 legs and only 1 head, just like everybody else. Yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward and forward, you want? That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? To cry? That's too easy. You can't get out of it that way. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out if it takes the rest of my life. I am going to find out what it is you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. Do you hear me? The rest of my life.
Nice. Okay, Dan.
I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I am not doing? Well, what is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me, but you want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? What do you want me to do? Do you? You know what it is that I'm talking about. You don't, do you? You sit there and you want and you want. Well, at least I'm here. Look, I'm here with you. See? Your lover is here. Right here. 2 arms, 2 legs, only 1 head, just like everybody else. And yet you want. You feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward, forward. You want. That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Oh. Cry. That's too easy. You can't get out of it like that. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what it is that you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
All right, Jessica.
I don't know why you expect so much. I mean, what more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I am not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. I mean, you don't tell me. You want. You want. But I don't know what it is that you want. I mean, what is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't even know what it is that I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want and you want and you want, and I stand here and I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you. Look, see? Your Jones, I mean, is here, right? Right here. 2 arms, 2 legs, and only 1 head, just like everybody else. Yet you want, I mean, I feel that tug in you. What? Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward and forward, you want? Well, that's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Cry? No, that's too easy. You cannot get out of it that way. Oh, this is another trick to get me off track. I'm gonna find out if it takes me the rest of my life. Oh, I'm gonna find out what it is that you want. Do you hear me? I'm gonna find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Yay. I jumped the gun, sorry. Very nice. Okay, Miss Samantha.
Okay. I don't know what you want. I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? Well, what else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? Oh, I can't make it out. You don't tell me, yet you want. You want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? Do you, and yet you are there and you want. And I stand here and I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? Well, what do you want of me? Look, see, I'm here, your cat lady. Right here. 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 head, just like everybody else. What do you want of me? What, backward? Do you want me forward? What do you want? That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Cry? Oh, no, that's too easy. You can't get out of it that easy. It's just another trick to get me off track. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out what you want if it takes the rest of my life. If it takes the rest of my life, I will find out. The rest of my life.
Yay. Yeah. Okay, Alex.
Right. I don't know what you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me you want? You want? I don't know what is that you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And you sit there and you want, and I stand here and I don't know what is that you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you. Look, see, your lover is here. 2 legs, only one head, just like everybody else. Yet, you want? I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward, forward. You want? That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Cry? That's too easy. You can't get out of it that way. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out if it takes the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what is that you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find it. It takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Okay, non-actress Carol.
Hey, I have to act, be quiet. Okay, let me find it here. Okay. I don't know what do you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me, yet you want. You want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want, and I stand here. And I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? And at least I'm here with you. Look, see, your pink lady is here. Right here, see? 2 arms, 2 legs, and only 1 head, just like everybody else. Yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward, forward? You want. That's what you wanted? That's all you wanted? Cry? That's too easy. You can't get out of it that way. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out if it takes the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what it is you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Okay, Mary.
Okay. I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? I mean, what else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me, yet you want. You want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want. And I stand here and I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you, see? Your sister is here. Right here, see? 2 arms, 2 legs, and only one head, just like everybody else. Yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward and forward you want. That's what you wanted? Cry? Oh, that's too easy. You can't get out of it that easy. I think it's another trick to get me off track. I'm gonna find out if it takes me the rest of my life, buddy. I'm gonna find out what it is you want. You hear me? I'm gonna find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Very
All right.
good.
Ashley?
I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? 'Cause I can't make it out. You don't tell me, yet you want. You want. But I don't know what it is you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want, you want, you want. And I stand here and I don't know what it is that you want. I stand here, don't I? At least I'm here. I'm here with you. Look, see, your best friend is here. Right here. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, and only 1 head, just like everybody else. Yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backward and forward you want. That's what you wanted. That's all you wanted. Cry. God, that's too easy. You can't get out of it that way. It's another trick to get me off track. And I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what it is you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Okay, Miss Scarlett, Sarah.
I don't know why you expect so much. What more do you want? What else can I do? I'm here. I'm here with you. What else can I do that I'm not doing? What is it? I can't make it out. You don't tell me yet you want. You want. But I don't know what it is that you want. What is it? Do you want it? Do you? You don't know what it is I'm talking about, do you? You don't, do you? And yet you sit there and you want and you want and you want. And I sit here and I don't know what it is that you want. I sit here and don't I? At least I'm here. At least I'm here with you. Look, see, your friend is here, right here. 2 arms, 2 legs, and only 1 head, just like everybody else. yet you want. I feel that tug in you. Where do you want me? What do you want of me? Backwards and forwards, you want. That's what you wanted. That's all you wanted. Cry. That's too easy. You can't get out of it that way. It's another trick to get me off track. I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. I'm going to find out what it is you want. Do you hear me? I'm going to find out if it takes me the rest of my life. The rest of my life.
Okay, great. That was really great, everybody. Now, when you guys watch this, I'm going to send you guys all this video. Watch your performance and keep in mind what we talked about our inner cast and our vein of gold, because you're going to all see that what you guys just did is your vein of gold. Because I tricked you guys by making you come in as one of your inner cast. Well, your inner cast is already your vein of gold. And you're going to see through this dummy monologue that what we talked about as your vein of gold is already there. I saw in each and every one of you sparkles of your vein of gold and what you would be cast as. And when you watch this, I want you guys to watch yourself objectively, not in the terms of did I do good or bad in my inflections or what I did in the monologue and my acting. You want to look at it in terms of what kind of character did I project? What kind of character did I portray? Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
You guys can
Definitely.
objectively look at yourselves as character types and the type of role that you will project when you go into an audition room. Okay? Any questions?
It was fun.
Jessica?
Can we just review what's all the homework for next week? Obviously, rewatch this.
Oh, no. If you want to rewatch this, I want you to watch it in an objective way. I don't want you to watch it in, I did a great job or I did a lousy job in performance. I want you to watch it as your vein of gold. What character did you project? Like you, Jessica, you projected this Indiana Jones type of character. And you're going to see that that came through in your reading. And that's a very strong vein of gold for you. Does that make sense?
Right. But was there other homework too, or is that
Yeah.
the only?
There is. And I was just about to get to that. But Jessica, I do have to say, I do like your glasses. I think that's a good look on you. I would
Thanks.
cast you with those glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, your homework is kind of intense and you're gonna love it. I want you to create from your I remembers a 1-minute monologue. So you guys are gonna create a 1-minute monologue from your I remembers, and I want you to keep in mind your vein of gold and the character that you are projecting. Does that make sense? Any questions? So you get to pick your character and your vein of gold and your I remember monologue. Okay?
So do you want us to read just one of the I remembers or kind of like
I want you to look through your I remembers. I want you to find one that you really resonate with, and I want you to bring that in as your monologue, or write an entirely new one from an I remember. Okay, so what we're looking from a character's point of view. It's you, it's your own life, but I want to see you sort of project it as a character. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the reason, and I'm not going to tell you why I'm doing this. That's just the homework. And I want to see what you guys, and remember what we did today with the inner cast of coming in dressed up. You don't necessarily have to come dressed up, but I do want to see some character projected from your I remember. Okay?
Got it.
There was one more homework. You said for us to look at our collage and find our vein of gold in the
That is
collage.
true. Yes, yes. This week, look, it's not really homework. This is just for you. You're not going to share it. I want you to look at your collage for your Vein of Gold movie. See if there are any traces in your collage of your Vein of Gold movies or book, primarily character. Once again, when we're looking at Vein of Gold, think primarily in terms of character or theme. Okay, any character, any theme that's strong. You don't want to look at everything. You want to fine tune it into what it is, your Vein of Gold. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I had you guys break down all of your movies and list your favorite scenes. Because if you go down your Vein of Gold list and you find the favorite scenes of each movie, you're going to find the gold in that movie for you. Like, for example, in one of my Vein of Gold movies, one of my favorite scenes. What? Oh, one of my favorite scenes is in Greece, where Olivia Newton-John comes out dressed in the high heels and the big hair. Now that scene means a lot to me because as a kid, like I said, I wanted my mom to be that character. Now that scene means a lot to me. Now we're playing this game and Lorenzo had Grease on his, let's say, I'm just using this for example. If Lorenzo had Grease on his Vein of Gold list, his favorite scene might be Grease Lightning or when all the boys are hanging out. See, what we each look at in terms of favorite films or favorite books, that is our own personal Vein of Gold. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So your homework is to bring in a 1 minute, and I don't want it 1 minute only, 1 minute monologue based on what I remember with your Vein of Gold character as the projection. Okay?
Got it.
Got it.
This was a great class. You all did wonderful work. I'm so honored to work with all of you. And if you guys have any questions in the week, you know, you can email me or chat me or whatever. Okay?
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
So Stephen, how many words or how do we know it's a minute monologue? Do we have to
Time it.
time it or?
I'm it. Yes. This is like if I was given an audition, I was saying bring in 1 minute. I only want to see a minute. Okay?
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Thank you
Good.
guys.
Thank you.